When cameras are in the right hands at the right time, they can occasionally capture something absolutely odd, unbelievable, or out of this world. Here are some surprising occurrences that were captured on camera that no one would have seen otherwise, including strange animals, spooky encounters, and undiscovered species. Hyena dog. Is this a brand new breed of hyena or dog? After multiple instances of vicious animal assaults that resembled this animal, a highly strange wild animal was captured in Balochistan, Pakistan. The people hired hunters and trackers who were able to find this weird wild animal's path in the hilly terrain and capture it. It might be a snow hyena, which has never been observed in the area before based on the appearance of its pale coat. The hunters sold the wild animal to an unnamed wealthy businessman on the illicit market before a wildlife specialist could examine it. River beast. This footage of a frightening creature in a river in Uzbekistan was shot over a year ago. Local fishermen claim that they present raw chicken meat as a sacrifice to the scary creature that resides in the river, and in return, the river beast grants them permission to fish in the river. A traveler who was skeptical of such a person joined the fishermen out of curiosity to view it for himself and was rendered speechless when he saw it. He made an effort to get a better look, but he kept his distance for obvious reasons. This creature's identity is still unknown to this day. Huge skull-faced spider. Unlike all other terrifying entities in the dark, this one was never brought to light. A Vietnamese man and his dogs were hunting in the wild when they came upon a strange-looking spider. He'd never seen a spider nearly as big as the dogs, let alone one that enormous in the woods. Worse, this spider had a large skull-like face that frightened both the hunter and the dog so much that it was shot and ripped up as soon as it presented itself. Perhaps the huge Frankenstein spider intended to scare away souls, but it only backfired. Giraffe eating bones. You might wonder why these giraffes are eating a skeleton. It has an explanation, just as everything. When these giraffes discovered some buffalo bones, it was as if they had discovered some treasure. Given that giraffes are herbivores, this is an exceedingly rare behavior. I'm curious what happened to these ones that they have to eat bones. It's as if they're enjoying their favorite food. I did some research and discovered that they do this to complement their vegetarian diet with calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. They are simply health conscious, and it appears that they all enjoyed their favorite dinner. Aggressive Yeti. What's worse than being deliberately slain by a Yeti? It has to trip and land on you. 6 months ago, a small group of friends in Russia agreed to go camping in the wilderness. They left their base camp to get some firewood and returned to find a gigantic white-furred Yeti going through their possessions, most likely looking for food. During the inspection, the gigantic Yeti accidentally sprayed pepper spray in its eyes and began struggling as a result. The Yeti became so aggressive for apparent reasons that it tripped and plummeted down the hill moments after nearly falling on the campers. Expired Roadside Beast. At first glance, it appears to be a beast from Half-Life that also appears to exist in real life. 2 adolescents spotted a strange dead organism on the side of a road that appeared to be part fish and part animal. This beast carcass bore some similarities to that of a pig as well as a dinosaur, with an extremely unusual body form. What makes the entire discovery even more disturbing is that this beast cadaver had a meat factory branding on its body, as most animals have. It's possible that someone is attempting to sell extra-dimensional beings into the meat market. Mystery creature. One of these odd-looking bud creatures was discovered in a fisherman's net on December 26, 2021, a few miles off the coast of Miami. It appears to have numerous heads and small, razor-sharp, teeth-filled mouths at the bottom, like an octopus's tentacles. They were identified as the offspring of the goby fish after the video got the notice of a marine biologist. For reasons that are currently unknown, they appear to have been transformed from a normal-looking fish into something wholly unrecognizable. This fish species is notorious for being the most aggressive fish that have reduced the population of other fish species by devouring the majority of their food and eggs. Headless Camel. This video, shot on July 6, 2012, shows a headless camel roaming around in a wildlife sanctuary somewhere in northern Africa. The owner of the clip was taken aback when he saw it move correctly despite the fact that it didn't have a head like a conventional camel. The recorder, desperate for answers, approached it to examine, only to be surprised once more when it discovered that the camel was walking with its head hidden under its body, almost as if it were joking. According to a local wildlife expert, camels hide their heads from predators and sometimes ambush their prey. They also do so to stay cool and avoid the searing desert sun. Hypnotized dogs. Look at these 3 good canines who are doing their best statue impression by standing motionless and gazing in the same direction without batting an eye. Are these dogs under the influence of an evil spirit or hypnotized? Following the viral video of these creatures standing still, which left internet users perplexed, all of these queries started to surface. You must also be perplexed then. I'll explain. Even for sharp-witted sheep-herding dogs, the level of collective discipline displayed by these 3 animals is astonishing. They are trained to remain motionless until their owner whistles at them. The dogs also stood motionless here for 30 seconds before being told to rush away. Miracle baby. Except for this baby, everything that can be destroyed by floods, from well-built bridges to concrete barricades, can be. Locals in Karnataka, India, were shocked to witness a little youngster between the ages of 3 and 4 standing in a flood-stricken river. The deluge that could have easily destroyed the majority of the local infrastructure did not even move. Even the locals attempted to prevent a terrible outcome for the infant. The youngster was dragged by the strong shocks of floodwaters as one of the rescuers fell and was carried away. Although the child was saved along with others, the majority of them are still baffled by it. Leopard and baby baboon. Let's witness an elusive encounter between a leopard and a young baboon. A leopard opted to raise a lost baby baboon as if it were its own child after discovering it. Look how the leopard can be seen giving the baboon a kiss, licking its face, and watching over it out of pure affection. Perhaps it was hormonal or something. The leopard attempted to trap him by positioning himself beneath the tree in this picture, but the baboon was too terrified to move and grasped the tree firmly. The leopard then carried it to its den while holding it in its mouth. Bipedal bear. Even for bears, walking on the back legs appears to be more efficient than doing so on the front legs. On June 22, 2016, locals in Oak Ridge, New Jersey, reported seeing this bear multiple times as it was observed moving around on just its rear legs. He was forced to adapt and move in this way, since it had sustained a catastrophic injury to its front limbs. The bear quickly earned the moniker Pedals the bipedal bear after becoming popular on social media and being declared harmless, though locals are still urged to exercise caution. Dancing bats. Before they watched this, nobody knew these little brutes could dance like this. There was a party going on, right? Or perhaps this is similar to their dance club. They are dancing their hearts out, but you never know. The bats stretching their wings and approaching the camera make it look very comical. You must be perplexed by this video, but there's a trick going on. The bats are actually hanging upside down, but it appears as though the camera angle was inverted to capture them. Really nice, huh? Gorillas in rain. If only this goddamn rain could have given us a free pass until another day. These enormous gorillas are living proof that not everyone likes it when it rains. This is funny. Holding their infants in their arms, 2 female gorillas are unsure about what to do next. Here's a thought. I'll go first and then you all will. Others resemble. Without a doubt, they move out of the rain one by one. But see, even gorillas have the courtesy to abide by the lady's first rule. Don't you believe that gorillas and humans are so similar? Dog-monkey creature. What was that horrifyingly odd thing? This subject still remains unanswered. Perhaps a ghost appeared with an animal aspect. This happened when a boy was cycling at random through a village when something odd leaped down from the wall and vanished quickly without being seen. Although it resembled a dog or a monkey, this creature was not either of them. What was it then? The query is still intact. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos.